are there going to be any surprise names for us come Tuesday? Like anywhere you're like blown away, or is it going to kind of be the usual suspects in your estimation?
I think it'll be the usual suspects. One name that might come up in all seriousness, and I don't believe in my heart it to be, but I must say that Jalen Reagor, man, he might be that guy. He might
might be what guy?
He might be the guy that might get cut, man.
Wait, hold the phone.
All right. So we just wrapped things up with John McMullen, and if you're just tuning in or you're just hopping on with us, the big news is no open practice today between the Eagles and the Dolphins. The Eagles still practice. It's on the Dolphins side of this thing. Stomach bug, non-COVID. It seems like all the Eagles are fine. I don't think the Eagles would have taken any steps to practice if there was any issues out there. So they erred on the side of caution. And they practice. They're off the practice field. They're already done. They'll have a walkthrough tomorrow and then the game on Saturday. So that's kind of where things are. They do have to cut the roster down to 53 Thursday at 4:00, guys. It's. I guess I'll start with this, Barrett. Are there going to be any surprise names for us come Tuesday? Like anywhere you're like blown away, or is it going to kind of be the usual suspects in your estimation?
I think it'll be the usual suspects. One name that might come up in all seriousness, and I don't believe in my heart it to be, but I must say that Jalen Reagor, man, he might be that guy. He might
might be what guy?
He might be the guy that might get cut, man.
Wait, hold the phone.
Go ahead, Derek. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gloating. I want to sit
here.
Yeah,
you are, but still, yeah.
No. I want to sit here and listen closely to why you changed your strategy, because, like the Mason-Dixon line, you and Rob were consistently over here. I've been over here, and I'm curious. I want to make sure I understand exactly why you're maybe hesitating in your former belief.
It's more so their attitude towards winning right now. I mean, they're going all in on winning. They are trying to go out there and find, a way in which they can, win a Super Bowl. This isn't just a playoff team now. I think their mindset is they're going to win right now. You know what I'm saying? And they're good with the people that they have right now. And if you can't carry your weight, you're just weighted baggage. And I think at this point, Jalen would be weighted baggage. Now I don't know whether it's going to be, Covey. I don't know if it's going to be Kane. One of those two are going to make the team. If not, both of those guys are going to make the team. I think Kane has done enough that you have to consider him, a top 5 wide receiver on this team. He is a top 5 wide receiver. If you're going to keep 5 wide receivers, the best 5 wide receivers, you have the 4 we all talk about. Brown,
That's right.
Brown, Smith, Watkins, and Pascal. They're the best 4. But then after that, you have to go Kane. Then you may go Reagor then, after that.
What about Greg Ward? I know people cast him aside as they do every year, but I never count out Greg Ward.
I know, but his health is an issue right now.
He's out with a toe.
Yeah, he's out, so he's going to be on the practice squad. He's going to be on the practice squad.
I still think Reagor makes it, Barrett. I know what you're saying. I don't think Covey's done enough, honestly.
No, he hasn't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He hasn't, and that's why I said Kane more so than anything.
Yeah.
And then you keep Reagor just because he's a return guy. That'd be the only way you make it. Covey just hasn't done enough. But this roster is starting to be built that they can't have any excess baggage. If they're going to compete for a Super Bowl, you cannot keep a guy on a squad just because he was a first-round draft choice. Mm-hmm. It's just not feasible to win, to have a winning nucleus going forward. You're only as good as your last player. And I think Reagor is the last player on the roster. If he made the squad, he would be number 50. Well, he'd actually be like 60.
Right.
But if he made the roster, he would be number 53.
Interesting.
I think Covey, they look at his potential and say, we got to get him on the practice squad, especially with the expanded practice squad. We got to give him the practice squad, give him some more work. There's potential there. He may not be our return guy, punt return guy today.
Right.
But we can get him up to speed. He could be that return week 2, week 3, week 4. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no, I hear you, Derek. That's fair. Yeah.
I think the best thing about this for every team is you're no longer pigeonholed with a limited practice squad. It expands,
Right.
so you get to keep a few more guys. Now, obviously, other teams can pick your players off, but at least you have that option of having more depth for emergency purposes.
Yeah, and I think it's smart the NFL did that. You know, why who cares? Like, why do you have to limit the why did you have to limit the practice squad that much?
Well, you know what? It wasn't. It used to be you can only be on your first 2 years of your career.
Right.
Yeah, 2.5 years of your career. I mean, like, and if you became a vested veteran, you couldn't be on it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I first got in the league, I started. So I was never eligible for the practice squad, after that. I mean, after I started, after that first year, I couldn't be on the practice squad. I was never eligible for it. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You see Dan Cilio. Cilio said $7.8 million dead cap money on Reagor. No way they cut him.
I agree.
What's the cap hit on him? Is it 7.8? I would have said that.
Wait, let me see that.
Until I saw them have a cap hit of $34 million for the quarterback.
For Wentz. Yeah.
Wentz. I mean, $34 million. That's 7.8 because they're going and they're ship chasing. I don't know if that really makes a difference for him right now.
Maybe I'm looking at it
I don't either.
I got a cap hit.
I thought it was 1.8.
I got a cap hit. Well, that's a bonus. So he's going to make his base this year is 2.4. Okay. Cap hit of 4.2, dead cap hit 4.2.
Okay. I'd eat that 4.2.
Oh,
I'd eat that.
But all right, maybe we're going to know in 5 days. I still think I'm going to stay. He's still going to be here. I'm going to stay there. But let me ask you this, and we're going to do a full blown NFL talk segment in a little bit. But Tyron Smith, Cowboys tackle, is injured again. This has been his history, especially so. Guys, let me give you this real quick with him. Last year, he missed 5 games with an ankle. The year before, with a neck, he missed 14 games. The year before, ankle, neck, 3. The year before, neck, 3. Back, groin, knee in 17, 3. Back, knee, 3 in 16. Ankle, he missed a game in 12. He's missed a lot of time. He had a severe hamstring injury yesterday, which
he said he ripped it.
Yeah, he ripped.
Ripped the hamstring, man. Oh my goodness.
So he's out.
I thought fast people just did that, Rob.
Yeah, no. And by the way, Dan, I agree with you. It's still that's why I think they're going to keep him in part over $4 million. I agree with you. So he's going to be out significant if he comes back. Okay. If Dallas comes a calling and they offer you a 2, would you do a 2 for your backup left tackle?
Woo! I love you, Dillard. Hey man, have a great time at Dallas, bro. Woo! You know.
I'm not trading Dillard. I'm not trading Dillard to Dallas for a box of Kleenex. Of all teams, I'm not trading him to Dallas. No way do I help Dallas in any way, shape, or form, especially a guy who knows your offense inside and out and can give Dallas all kinds of notes on your offense, audible calls, formations. Heck no, I ain't trading Dillard to Dallas. I trade Dillard to a team in the NFC that's not on the Eagles schedule, or I trade him to an AFC team. I am not trading him to Dallas. Dallas can't get a roll of toilet paper from me for nothing.
I got to think about it too, man. And look, I have been of the mindset everybody gets hurt in this league. It's rare you get through a season clean. To have a guy like that as a backup is huge. But if they're throwing that that's a premium pick your way. Derek, I hear you.
It is.
I loathe doing anything to assist the Cowboys. Like, to me, this is what you also have to weigh. You're playing them twice. They're the team you're chasing. They kicked your ass. Your ass the last couple of years to the tune.
Check.
To the tune of 92 to whatever it was, 47.
Check.
So if you're really trying to take them down, are you better off not moving him to them because you want to take them over in the interim rather than what a draft pick could turn into. Now that I'm saying it, I'm talking myself out of it. I'm with you, Derek.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Not doing it.
And this is how Howard.
Team Gun.
No, bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna be like what was I forget the actor's name in Gone with the Wind when he said, "Frankly,
I don't give
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn."
Yeah.
Or was it Frankly Scarlet? I don't
give a damn.
It's Gone with the Wind. He is out of here. They are going to take a second-round pick.
Barrett with the Gone with the Wind reference today.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of ports Dillard could dock in other than Dallas. That ship can sail. It's a right price. That ship can sail.
I think it's fascinating, dude. That's a big time offer if that gets dangled in front of you, man. That's not an easy one to pass up.
You cannot take away from that. You know, what's that actor's name? His name Rhett Butler? Or what's his name?
I love that you're still talking.
What is his name?
All right, let me look it up. Hold on.
It is frankly, Scarlett. I don't give a.
Yes. I'm telling you right now. That's exactly what it is. He is.
Rhett Butler.
Yes, Rhett Butler. Yes, he is. I mean, it would be front page news and everything, man. I'm telling you right now.
There would be like me and you coaching against each other, and I just give you my whole playbook.
Right.
I'm not Dallas. I'm not helping Dallas,
bro. It cringes. It makes my skin crawl.
Yeah,
makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, bro, I need a tetanus shot even thinking about this.
Bro,
I'm serious, man.
I might help Washington. I mean, now the Giants are in dire straits for linemen. I might help the Giants because the Giants ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not worried. Right, Derek. I'm not as worried about the Giants. I would think about the Giants harder. Dallas, just
Washington.
Barrett,
I'm on that fence.
Dillard stoning the Eagles' defensive line in twice, and you're saying to yourself, "We gave them. They could have a turnstile there."
Imagine Zeke going around that left side, and all of a sudden you see Dillard mowing down your linebacker. And then mowing down your safety and lead to a touchdown. Because I'm coming back to you, Barrett. Your fault that they traded him to Dallas. I'm coming back to you.
My skin is crawling. I'm getting skeevies. I mean, it's almost like
you get what? Skeevies?
Yes. And I'm like, it's just, it's the worst thing. But I'm just being real. I'm being real, bro. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you again, if they dangle a second-round pick, he is out of here.
Barrett, I get you. Okay. I hear you. And I was like being swayed. I flirted, but then the thought of Dillard actually going there and helping them beat the Eagles. Oh my God. It hurt.
Exactly. I'm like,
if Dallas was dumb enough to trade a first-round pick or a high second-round pick for Dillard, that makes you salivate. Any other team in the NFL, even another team in the division in the NFL, I got to grab that.
Like one's a game changer. One's a game changer. Yeah.
In all actuality, we owe them too. We owe them right now.
How you owe them what? What do you mean you owe them?
Smitty. The reason we got Smitty. We got Devontae Smith from a pick we traded with the Dallas Cowboys.
That's true.
I don't know Dallas nothing. Dallas?
And they also jumped in front of the Giants. They screwed the Giants. It was a classic Howie move, and boom, they took them. So it was great.
Yes.
Dallas.
Yes.
And only thing we owe Dallas is a couple of butt kickings. That's the only thing you owe Dallas.
All right,
Dallas nothing.
This is a perfect segue into this, guys. So here's the question I have. Are the Eagles really Super Bowl contenders? Like legitimately, because they couldn't beat Dallas last year. Dallas smoked them. 92-47 was the combined scores. They're 3-3 against the NFC East last year. A down NFC East with the Giants and Washington. Okay. They play Arizona, Dallas twice, Pittsburgh, Indy, Tennessee, Green Bay, North. Like, are they legitimately Super Bowl contenders with the Green Bays, with the Rams, with the Bucks, with the 49ers, the Saints, etc.?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Let me go first. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say not necessarily because of everything that happened with the Eagles. I think it's more so what happened with the NFC. Man, they let Devontae Adams go in Green Bay.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yep.
That's huge. You look at the Rams. They let one of their major pass rushers go to the Bills. They don't have, their second best receiver anymore. Odell left. He's not back yet. They haven't signed him yet. He's still hurt. So I think they've come down a little bit. I think Green Bay has come down a lot on the offensive side of the ball. They got old men running routes for them right now. Watkins, that's their best receiver right now.
Yep.
Wait, man, they got a bunch of young kids running receivers. They don't have any old men up there.
He's cussing them out right now. They ain't doing nothing right now. I'm talking about right now. And when I look at the division, I think the Eagles roster is tit for tat with just about anybody in our division, in our conference. I don't see anybody right now, just with the exception of the Rams and Green Bay, because of their because of their quarterbacks, would be the only determining factor why I say everything else is virtually, neutral as far as, who's better and who's worse. I think the Eagles roster stacks up with all of them, with the exception of the one that matters the most, the quarterback position. But there's no way you can say yes.
The Rams, Allen Robinson and Bobby Wagner. Okay. Arizona, no DeAndre Hopkins. Green Bay's got a bunch of kids running routes, but you got a Hall of Fame quarterback. Let's see. Tampa Bay, we don't know which Jameis Winston is going to show up this season.
No,
you mean New Orleans. I'm sorry, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Brady's got a picket fence offensive line. Minnesota has firepower on both sides of the ball, but I don't trust Kirk Cousins. Yeah, it's wide open.
Doable.
Except for the Rams, it's wide open because I think the Rams.
Nobody repeats. Like I know I'm saying that, and it makes no sense. It doesn't.
It doesn't, right?
Right. I know it's not applicable to what their team looks like, but the last time a team repeated was the Patriots in the mid 2000s. So it's been a really long time.
The last time a team won back-to-back NFC East championships was back with the Eagles back in like 2002.
Right.
2003.
03, yeah.
So, I'm not telling you necessarily. I'm not saying the Eagles are the favorites. I'm not saying that, but it's way more doable than if we were having the same discussion in the AFC, then we wouldn't have this discussion. They're not in the conversation, but they're in the conversation with the NFC.
Look. I mean, the stream is the stream though.
Big Pickett.
I can't. I hate it, man. I hate it.
Look, Big Pickett. Hey, Tampa Bay, you need a lineman. Lineman on line one. Tampa Bay. You need some help.
Tampa Bay. The Cowboys, the Giants.
No. Take the Cowboys out of the equation. Take Cowboys out.
I'm just saying, there are a lot of teams right now that are starved and Dillard's legit too. You're not getting some stiff.
I give him the Giants.
Bro,
I give him to the
and
Giants.
they can ask top dollar.
Yeah.
Because everybody that's left the Eagles organization from the offensive line that started is paying dividends right now. Look at what's going on in Indianapolis.
Yes.
Look at what's going on with the Detroit Lions. What was the name? Look what happened. It's two players that were in that were with the Eagles. What was it? The tackle we traded for the guy from Mizzou, and now he's out of the league. But Kelly,
he hung around
under
forever.
the same
Dennis Kelly.
Dennis Kelly, he's in Indianapolis right now.
Yep.
This is stick up time.
Yes.
That's what you're doing right now.
Yes. You can ask for a king's ransom.
Here's what I do to Dallas.
Like it or not, Dillard is a starting left tackle.
Here's what I do for Dallas. Dallas, you really need him, right? Yeah, I feel for you, man. I know you hurting. Okay, what do you want to give us for? Psych! You ain't getting nothing.
Exactly. I would think about it. Look, here's what I'm doing. I'm shooting crazy high, and if you don't get where I need to be, then we move on and keep Dillard here. And but I get your point, Derek. I honestly do with Dallas. I don't want to help them in the least. I want to cause them as much pain as I can.
So you guys want to pull a nets. You want to pull a nets on everybody, huh?
Yeah.
Just throw that number out so high that you just can't obtain all. We're keeping Garnett. I mean,
there you go.
Durant.
Anyways,
Yep. Anybody except Dallas who might be dumb enough to bite on an exceedingly high request. Hey, Andre, look here, man. We wanted you here for a long time because Lane's getting up there, and we love our tackle rotation, but you out of here, bro. Yeah. But come to Dallas. Dallas, let me tell you something. I wouldn't even give you Sippos if you offered me a second-round pick.
I would drive him. We can make that trip. I could fit him in my Toyota, my Honda Civic. We can make that happen. Yeah.
Big Gun, you make a valid point, man. That Lane probably got about 2 or 3 more years.
He said he wants to be here at least 3 more. That's what he tells me all the time.
There's no way they can keep Dillard for.
No, that's the other thing. You have to look at it like Mailata's still really young. This is all insurance. You know what I mean? Like, this is all in case somebody goes down.
So
the other tricky thing with Dillard is he really doesn't like playing the right side.
Yep.
No, he's not. Oh, John Dickerson. One of the few times that I acknowledge you since you've been attacking me for the last couple of days. Dallas gets the same as D-Gun's co-workers get barbecue. Nothing. Right. Amen, brother. Amen. I'm with you.
John, don't encourage him, okay?
Amen, bro. Preach it, John. The only time I'm going to acknowledge John today. That's
Unbelievable. We can't have anybody backing the no food ban. That's not right. That is not right. No, Dan Sills asks, do you think that they can beat the Rams or the Packers or the Tampa? No, probably not. I don't. But I don't. You're assuming that they're going to be meeting those teams in it's even an NFC Championship game or the playoffs. I don't know. I mean, things could go screwy. There could be injuries that could happen. I'm just saying with the teams that repeat, that generally get back, even if you think about it, other than the Patriots under Brady, how many times does a team just continue getting back to the Super Bowl? That rarely ever happens, too.
Right.
So it's tough. It is not an easy thing.
And
but I'm just telling you.
I think Rodgers is going to be more dangerous this year because he's got more speed at his disposal than he's ever had before.
Maybe. Look, I don't discount that. I'm just saying, as far as the division goes and the conference goes, it's a lot more doable than the other. Like if the Eagles were in the AFC West, if the Eagles were, one of these, no, they wouldn't have any prayer. It's not even a conversation.
There's 15 other teams in the NFC other than Eagles, 15 teams. There's only 14 of them I would consider trading Dillard to. Plain and simple. 14.
I hear
you. You know who that 15th team is, Mr. Brooks? I'm not even considering right now. You know who it is.
Bro, the mere fact that we're having this conversation about Dillard, we're having a conversation about Reagor. 2 first-round picks is damning enough.
Right.
But if you can get,
a third
of the compensation for him, why not? Why not?
Yeah. I'm with you. It's an interesting. I think it's a really good debate. I really do. I think it's food for thought. And don't think that there aren't those conversations happening right now because they 100% are. 100% are.
That's just what Howie does. He's going to exhaust
Howie
every opportunity.
24/7.
Right.
24/7. There is he's either taking them or making them. Okay. Don't kid yourself. It's going on.
I like it, man. We're having this conversation, man. But I mean, we can't get 2 wood nickels for Reagor right now. So I think he's going to be on the squad, even though that's a $4.2 million cap hit.
Hey, boy, be careful what you say about Reagor now. He might come at you on Twitter like he did John Clark. Be careful now.
He can do that. He can do that.
Be careful what he say now.
He can come out. He can come in any way he want to come.
Yeah,
I'm trying to say anyway.
AJ Brown can live on Twitter. Jalen should put it down, man. Put the phone down.
I mean, I'll tell you the truth, man. The only reason why I feel Jalen Reagor is not playing up to expectations is how he approaches the game. Yeah. He should look at how other guys are attacking practice. Yes. AJ Brown attacking practice. Smitty's attacking practice. Yep. When I watch him, he's not attacking like others. He's not finishing plays. He's not coming back for the ball. He's not running full 3-through routes. He's faster than what he's playing at. Mm-hmm. He's faster than that. That young man has so much talent, man, and it irritates me to no end that he's not taking advantage of it. Yeah, that's my only problem. He's not taking advantage of it.
He's got the best role model in the world every day.
Right.
Just to watch AJ Brown. AJ Brown is 24/7 going as hard as he can at every drill.
Absolutely.
And the dude's established. He got paid.
Bro.
Jalen is hanging on by a thread. And the approach maybe isn't great. It hasn't been good enough so far.
I love these Jalen Reagor comments today from Mr. Ellis and Mr. Brooks. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I mean, I'm just being real. Like I tell any player that has a problem with what I say, all we have to do is sit down and watch film. We ain't got to watch game film. Let's sit down and watch practice film. If we sit down and watch practice film, I'll give him exactly why I said what I said. I'll make an example out of what I said. I said, all right, look at this. Watch how AJ Brown attacks. He attacks the route. Mm-hmm. He attacks the defender. He's coming back with a vengeance. He's out muscling people. If you look at his body type and look at Jalen. Jalen Reagor's not far off that build.
Oh no, he's built. He's built. There's make no mistake. Jalen Reagor is a big boy. He is a big dude, man. He's ripped.
You sacrifice your body, mind, and soul as a young athlete just to get the opportunity to play in the best professional football league on the planet. And you live the dream of being a first-round pick, and you have the opportunity to make some serious money. A.J. Brown would be my best friend 24/7, 7 days a week, in terms of I am soaking everything I can get from him in terms of what do I need to do to turn the corner to elevate my game. I would follow J.J. Brown around everywhere, to the grocery store, I would crash his home. I would do everything possible to absorb as much information as possible from an A.J. Brown.
Yep.
Like
Barrett trying to get to a family a gun party. One of those just to,
All right. See, Rob, now you're talking crazy. You're talking crazy now, Rob.
You're right.
You're crazy.
But look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I see this young man being in a position where he has, his pops. I played with his pops. Me and Monte, we were in the same year, same draft class. He should be picking his pop's brain as far as seeing how it is to be a pro, because, if you go out there and you attack practice, it overflows over to not just practice your everyday life. When you attack things like that, it becomes unconscious to you that you do it on the field when you're playing. But you have to prepare yourself in practice in order to do it again. That's why it's going to be so easy for A.J. Brown to go out there and play at a high level. It's going to be so easy for Devontae Smith to go out and play at a high level. It'll be so easy for Darius Slay to go out there and play at a high level, because they approached practice like it's game type situation. That's why Slay always talking trash, because he's preparing himself to do it. Brandon Graham, he practices every rep like it's his last, especially now. It almost was his last. He's attacking
twilight of his career. That's right.
Lane Johnson. I mean, you can tell everybody's saying this. It's great that Lane Johnson and Hassan Reddick have been battling each other all practice, because iron sharpens iron. They go full speed every time they're on the field with those reps. So when they get in the game, it's going to be easier. When I played for the Steelers, the reason why we felt as though we could win a Super Bowl is because we felt as though we practiced against the best players in the world every day. So when we got in the game, it was easy. Oh, bro, you are not better than Joey Porter. You're not better than Casey Hampton. You're not going to go against a safety that's more unique than a Troy Polamalu.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You practice against guys that are all world already. So when you got in the game, you don't have a snowball's chance in hell to go out and beat me, because I already played against a guy day in and day out. Aaron Smith, you name it. These guys, can you imagine trying to get to James Ferrier every single play?
Sure.
Man, I find myself pulling around the corner trying to get to him. He running. I'm like, man, dog. I get in the game, it's easy. I'm like,
yeah, right.
He's sitting right there for me.
Yeah.
Because James was so fast, Foot was so physical. Those guys played at a level that's up here. It's rare that you have a head coach that used to get pissed off and was trying to cancel practice because we were going too hard in practice.
Yeah, I got you. It makes sense. Good discussion there, guys. All right, so we come back. We'll dig a little bit deeper into the NFL stuff, because the injuries don't stop with the Cowboys. The Giants had a big one yesterday, and they've been probably the most injured team in football, right? I mean, I don't think there's much question there. So we'll dig into that.
They're calling my phone now.
Yeah. Barry, you got one more in you, man.
Right.
A retirement as well. We will. I'm going to.
Oh my goodness! The Giants just put another player on the cart today.
Yeah. It's scary. All right,
I'll let Rob pronounce his name. I don't even want to try to pronounce
great.
his name.
Thank you. What are
I'm looking at the video. I'm looking at the video. They put this dude on the cart now. My goodness.
Yeah, it's scary. When we come back, yesterday I did week 14 thinking it was week 13, or I don't know what I did. But when we come back, we'll actually do week 14. of the NFL schedule. I jumped ahead a week. I get a little too excited for myself. You don't want to be doing that. So we'll do that when we get back. We'll do some Phillies coming up at 1:30 as they beat the Reds, and Harper might be closer than we think. We've got all kinds of other stuff. Jason Avant at 2 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. We got plenty in store for you. We are Sports Take, JAKIB Sports YouTube Network. Barrett, Derek, Rob, let's talk Pro Action Restoration. Yes, they are the best in the business. Whether you have a home, a business, a property of yours, if you experience water, fire, smoke, mold damage, you name it across the board, they are on call 24 hours, 7 days a week to assist. I've gone through it. I've experienced it at my parents' house. Older folks, they weren't able to clean the mess up. I called Pro Action on a Saturday. They got over there. They cleaned it up. The crew was unbelievable. It was cleaned and done, and we'd have any more issues after that, and the price was very reasonable. Pro Action Restoration is licensed, bonded. They're fully insured. They've been servicing the tri-state area for more than 2 decades. Pro Action will work in conjunction with your insurance company. Just a reminder, whether it's water, fire, smoke, mold remediation, even something you're not sure about, give them a call. They can handle it. 610-623-3760, 610-623-3760, or online at proactionrestoration.com. That's proactionrestoration.com.